Shooting came first as a 7-year-old growing up with a 410 and then a fishing rod. And then gradually I found I didn't really have enough time for the shooting. And now shooting is very important. I'm principally a farmer. I'm a livestock farmer, but I get the pleasure from the wildlife. And if I want more wildlife, it's quite simple. You run a shoot. This is slightly unusual in as much this isn't a pond, this is a backwater. So this is connected to the river and it's doing two things. One of our interests is fish, and particularly wild brown trout, and this acts as a juvenile fishery because it's got very warm water, particularly in the summer. Also it acts as a refuge. It has the added advantage that we feed a bit of wheat and use it as a flight pond. You make sure you've got good habitat, good environmental food, particularly all these flowers, pollen and nectar. You get the pollen and nectar right, you've got the insects, everything builds on. There are only 3 water vole colonies in the whole of Bucks. So something which was, when I was first using a fishing rod, they were around my feet, wind in the willows, etc., etc. Now they're nearly county extinct, and that's principally mink. The other side that I'm very keen on is the education. We do 100 visits a year, and I think the general public don't really understand what we do. I personally don't like the term vermin because I think it's disrespectful, and I think a bit old-fashioned. I think predator control perhaps we're stuck with, but I think the RSPB have attempted to own it and have put the term legal in front of it. And, you know, they're very clever. If a group of people have been driving somewhere and you spoke to them and you said, oh, you all drove here, that would be fine. If you said to them, you're all driven here legally, people perhaps would start thinking about using a mobile phone, not wearing a seatbelt, driving over 30 miles an hour. So I'm sorry, I don't do legal predator control. I do predator control, which is legal.